Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Podcasts, where learning English feels calm, natural, and friendly, just like a real conversation with friends. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Leo. Hello to all our wonderful listeners around the world. Whether you're at home, on the bus, walking outside, or relaxing with a cup of tea, thank you for spending this time with us.
It feels special today, doesn't it?
It really does. There is something different in the air.
Yes, a new year is starting. Welcome to 2026.
2026. Wow. Saying it out loud feels exciting.
It does. A new year always feels like a fresh notebook. New pages, clean pages.
I love that idea. No mistakes on the page yet.
Exactly. And today, we are going to talk about how to talk about the new year and your goals in English in a simple, calm, and real way.
This is a very popular topic. Everyone wants to talk about goals, plans, and hopes for the new year.
Yes, and many people feel nervous because they think their English must be perfect to talk about goals.
But it doesn't.
Not at all. Simple English is powerful English.
Before we begin, let's do one small thing.
Yes, if you enjoy learning English with us, please like this episode and subscribe to English with Podcasts. It really helps our channel grow and reach more learners like you.
And if you have a friend who wants to improve their English in 2026, share this episode with them.
Okay, let's begin.
Emma, when you hear New Year, what is the first thing you think about?
I think about hope. I think about a chance to start again.
That's a beautiful word, hope.
Thank you. For many people, the new year feels like a reset button.
Yes, even if life is not perfect, the new year gives us energy.
And in English, we often talk about this using very simple phrases.
Like?
For example, this year I want to. In 2026, I plan to. My goal for the new year is.
Those are very useful sentences.
Let's slow down and practice them naturally in conversation.
Okay. Emma, I'll ask you a question.
I'm ready.
Emma, what do you want to focus on in 2026?
That's a good question. In 2026, I want to focus on balance.
Balance. Can you explain?
Yes, last year I worked a lot. I was busy all the time. This year, I want to balance work, rest, and happiness.
That sounds very healthy.
Thank you. And see, I didn't use difficult English.
That's true. You used simple sentences, but the meaning was strong.
Exactly. Now let me ask you.
Okay.
Leo, what is one goal you have for 2026?
In 2026, I want to improve my health.
That's a very common and important goal.
Yes, I don't want something extreme. I don't want to say I will go to the gym every day.
That's very honest.
Instead, I say I want to move my body more. I want to feel stronger.
Those are realistic goals.
And that's important for English learners to hear.
Yes, your goal does not need to be big or perfect.
Small goals are better.
Let's talk about New Year goals vocabulary in a natural way.
Good idea.
We often hear the word resolution.
Yes, a New Year's resolution.
A resolution is a promise you make to yourself.
For example, my New Year's resolution is to wake up earlier.
Or, my resolution is to speak English every day.
But sometimes resolutions feel stressful.
Yes, that's why many people now say goal instead of resolution.
A goal feels softer.
And more flexible.
Let's show our listeners how to talk about goals without pressure.
I love that. Emma, can you give an example? Of course. Instead of saying, I must do this, you can say, I would like to. I want to try to.
That sounds kinder.
Yes. For example, In 2026, I would like to read more books.
Or I want to try to speak English with more confidence.
Beautiful. Confidence is a big word for language learners.
Yes, and confidence grows slowly.
That's why habits are important.
Exactly. Instead of big goals, focus on small habits.
Like listening to English podcasts.
Exactly like this one.
You can say, in the new year, I plan to listen to English every day.
Or even, I plan to listen to English for 10 minutes a day.
That is very realistic.
Now, let's talk about feelings.
Feelings?
Yes, when we talk about the new year, we often talk about how we feel.
Excited, nervous, hopeful.
All very common feelings.
Emma, how do you feel about 2026?
I feel hopeful and calm.
Calm is a nice feeling.
Yes, I don't feel rushed this year.
That's good. I feel ready to grow slowly.
Listeners, notice the language. I feel excited about, I feel nervous about.
Very useful for real conversations.
Emma, some people feel scared about goals.
That's true.
They think, what if I fail?
That's why language matters.
How so?
Instead of saying fail, say learn.
That's powerful.
For example, if I don't reach my goal, I will learn something.
That mindset helps a lot.
Especially for English learners.
Yes, learning a language takes time.
And the new year is not a race.
It's a journey.
Let's create a short example conversation for our listeners.
Great idea.
Okay, imagine two friends talking about the new year.
I'll start. So, how do you feel about 2026?
I feel excited. I want to focus on myself this year.
That sounds good. Do you have any goals?
Yes, I want to improve my English and take better care of my health.
That's great. I hope you have a wonderful year.
Simple, natural, real.
No difficult grammar.
Just clear communication.
Emma, what advice do you want to give our listeners for 2026?
I want to say this. Be kind to yourself.
That's important.
You don't need to change everything at once.
One small step is enough.
And English will improve if you use it gently and often.
Listen, repeat, speak slowly.
And don't be afraid of mistakes.
Mistakes are part of learning.
2026 is not about perfection.
It's about progress.
Exactly.
You know, Emma, statistics show that many people struggle with their goals. In the United States, for instance, a 2024 study showed that while 44% of adults make New Year's resolutions, only about 8% of them actually achieve them by the end of the year.
8%? That is such a small number, Leo.
It is. And if we look at different groups, it's interesting. For example, younger people, those between 18 and 34 years old, are 59% more likely to set resolutions than older adults over 65, where only about 21% set them.
I suppose as we get older, we realize that life happens every day, not just on January 1st.
Exactly, and the most common goals are usually health-related. About 48% of people want to improve fitness, 38% want to improve finances, and 36% want to improve mental health.
Those are big numbers. It shows we all want the same things, to be healthy and happy.
But here's the thing. Many people set goals that are too vague. They say, I want to be better at English. But what does better mean?
That's a great point. Instead of saying better, we should use specific steps. In English, we call this the SMART method.
The SMART method stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
So instead of, I want to learn English, you could say, I want to learn 20 new vocabulary words by January 30th.
Exactly. That is specific because it's 20 words, it's measurable because you can count them, it's achievable because it's not 5,000 words, it's relevant to your life, and it's time-bound because of the date.
I think our listeners should try that. It makes the fresh notebook of 2026 easier to fill.
It does. And speaking of filling notebooks, let's talk about the word consistency.
Consistency. That means doing something again and again, even when it's hard.
Yes, if you study for 5 hours on Monday, but then do nothing for the rest of the month, that is not consistency. But if you listen to our podcast for 15 minutes every day, that is a habit.
Habits are like building a brick wall. One brick isn't much, but 365 bricks? That's a wall.
Or a house.
Exactly. Leo, do you have any digital habits for 2026?
Actually, yes, I want to practice digital detox.
Digital detox. That's a very modern phrase. It means spending less time on phones and computers.
Yes, statistics show that the average person spends about 6 hours and 60 minutes on screens per day, and I want to cut that down by 1 hour and spend that hour reading a real paper book.
I love that. My digital habit is to use an app to learn a new language, maybe Italian.
Italian, that's wonderful. Buongiorno, Emma.
Buongiorno. See, I'm already starting.
That's the spirit. Let's look at some more New Year idioms. Listeners, an idiom is a group of words that has a special meaning.
My favorite is to turn over a new leaf.
To turn over a new leaf. It means to start behaving in a better way, like a leaf turning over to show a clean side.
Another one is to get the ball rolling.
To get the ball rolling. That means to start something. I want to get the ball rolling on my English studies today.
And one more, to kick off.
To kick off the year, just like in a football match when the game starts.
I'm going to kick off 2026 with a walk in the park.
That sounds peaceful. Emma, let's talk about failure again.
Okay.
Sometimes people stop their goals in February. They call it Quitter's Day. Did you know there's a specific day for that?
No way. When is it?
Research by social fitness apps suggests that the second Friday in January is when most people give up on their New Year's resolutions.
That's so early. Why does that happen?
Because people try to change too much too fast. They try to change their diet, their sleep, their language, and their work all at once.
It's like a computer trying to run too many programs at the same time. It crashes.
Exactly, your brain crashes. So for 2026, let's promise to keep it simple. If you're listening to this, you're already doing great.
Yes, you're ahead of the people who didn't start.
Leah, let's discuss reflection. Before we look at 2026, we should look back at 2025.
Reflection is looking back to understand. You can ask yourself, what made me happy last year? What was difficult?
I think reflection is the secret to a good goal. If you know what didn't work last year, you can fix it this year.
For example, if you tried to study English at 11 p.m. and you were too tired, this year try 7 a.m.
That's a smart adjustment.
Leo, let's talk about the phrase fresh start.
A fresh start. It feels like the air after it rains. Everything is clean.
I want our listeners to feel that fresh start feeling every single week, not just in January.
Every Monday is a mini New Year.
I like that. Happy New Monday.
Exactly. Emma, we talked about health and finance, but what about community?
Community is so important. Learning a language alone is hard.
It is. That's why we love seeing the comments. People from Brazil, Japan, Turkey, France, all talking to each other in English.
It's like a global New Year party.
It really is. Now, Emma, let's go over some goal verbs.
Okay, to achieve,
I want to achieve a high level of English.
to maintain,
I want to maintain my daily exercise habit.
to reach,
I want to reach my target weight.
to accomplish.
I want to accomplish my dream of traveling to London.
These are all great verbs. They make your goals sound professional.
But remember, listeners, if you just say, I want to, that is perfectly fine too.
Leo, do you think people should share their goals or keep them secret?
Oh, that's a debate.
Some studies say if you tell people, your brain feels like you already did it, so you stop working. Other studies say it helps you stay accountable.
Accountable. That means having someone check on you to make sure you are doing what you said you would do.
For me, I like having an accountability partner. My friend and I text each other every day to say I studied for 20 minutes today.
That's a great idea for English learners. Find a friend and send a message in English every day.
Just as simple, how are you? Or I learned a new word today.
Let's talk about 2026 specifically. It's a year of even numbers. Some people think even numbers are lucky.
I hope it's a lucky year for everyone.
Me too. Let's do a quick wrap-up of the vocabulary we used today.
We had fresh start, resolution, SMART goals, consistency, digital detox, turnover and new leaf, and accountable.
That's a lot of great English for the new year.
I feel energized, Emma.
Me too. I really like this conversation.
And that's how a new year should feel.
Before we go, let's speak directly to our listeners.
Yes.
To everyone listening, thank you for learning English with us.
Thank you for your time, your effort, and your courage.
In 2026, we will continue to help you speak English with confidence.
One conversation at a time.
Before we say goodbye, we have a small invitation.
Yes. In the comments, write one simple sentence.
In 2026, I want to.
Or, my goal for 2026 is.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
Just write from your heart.
And remember, English with Podcasts is here for you.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.